Hello, my love.
Afternoon.
Yeah, not it.
On time as always.
Your job, not my job. Hi. Looking at the pound yen today. Called it out this morning. Let's go see how we got on. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers. You can kind of figure out I am the Scruffy trader. And talking of figuring things out, oh, here's the first part of the puzzle.
There's your coffee. As you rang me on the way in to make sure it was ready.
I did. I rung her up and said, put the kettle on, I'll be there in a couple of minutes. How good is she? That's because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee.
Yeah, well, the joke's on you, clever clogs.
What?
You can make tea.
Oh, we're going to the pub tonight as well, so we're doing really well. Sorry. Yes, I know I say I put trading in the real world, but that's because this is my job. It's what we do, and I come here throughout the day, terrorise my wife, mainly because she makes the coffee, and I'm able to trade. And I'm carrying on the trade that I started earlier on, and we're going to play it out, see how it gets on. It's one of those situations today where there's going to be a strong drive up, and I don't normally like trading two directions, but if later on this morning we get to a point that I think it's exhaustion, there could be a good retracement in this, and both of the trades are going to be hit and run, simply because I don't like to catch a falling knife. But when you're going against the grain, sometimes you've got to be a bit careful as well. But strong directional up, it must retrace. And since 7 o'clock this morning, when I started looking at this and I was doing the morning call, it has been ready for a rocket. So off we go. So before we disappear off, we are going to answer a couple of mysteries, because as you know, the trolleys come out. Mr. Popeye with a big forearm. I'll let you work it out as to why they've got a big forearm.
Ray?
Sorry. Well, they were annoying me and they were insulting to me, so fuck them. But they did ask a problem. We figured out who the king troll is, and they also decided what the mystery was. And the mystery was, who ate all the pies? Well, I've been to the bakers to solve the riddle of who ate all the pies. It was me! I did it! I ate all the pies! Sorry. I'm not going to grace them with the fact of reading out their comments or even have their comments shown, because YouTube are very good at cracking down on people like this now. Just going to take it in good humour and let their envy be drowned in success by you guys who genuinely try. You know, for me, this is just my job. If I can help you, I will. That's the whole idea of the Scruffy squad and things like that. But the likes of the trolleys, they will never ever be able to join it. Like they will never ever be able to join in the Facebook groups and things like that, because I won't allow any of the people that I interact with suffer some of the crap that I have to put up with. So,
personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
Off we go. So let's run this trade, see how it plays out this morning, and hopefully we'll be smiling at the end of it. I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, so I'm gonna call it a night. I've been here since 6:30 this morning. It's been a long old day. It's now 10 to 9 at night. As you can see, if I flash that on there, they are. 9:15 candle, 25th. It's been a weird day. And we caught the initial up drive, which is kind of, you can see it here. And we pulled a little bit from the retracement, but I was hoping the retracement would have come down a little bit further. It didn't, so I held on to it just to see if it would. And this is a classic example of why, when you see these morons saying they're in and out of the markets like yo-yos, just picking pips off like they're getting an apple off a tree. It doesn't work that way. I started this here at around 1 o'clock this afternoon, expecting for an afternoon reversal. Didn't happen. It's just stopped, dead, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. If you tried to get in and out of that, you'd have been cut to shreds. You really would have been. And that's on a 15-minute chart. So these are pretty quick candles. It's not like you're waiting hours for these things. However, I do believe that this may retrace through the night. So I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to sort of finish this video now, and I'll pick it up again in the morning when I do the morning call, and we'll reevaluate it. And if you miss that, I'll touch it into tomorrow afternoon's live trade video, and just so you can have a little update of what's going on. But at worst, sort of stops up here above this high. If I get stopped out, I've still made a couple of £100 a day. And I often get asked, you don't look stressed. Well, because I've been paid. You know, all the money I have in the bank accounts, etc., they're not mine till I put it into the joint account for Winky and I as a salary. Up until that point, it's just a tool of the job, and that's all it is. So if I kill these now, most of you would look at it and think, oh, you've lost £200. I haven't. I have one job each day. One. All right. And I know the first thing you'll be thinking is, well, that's trading and it's doing this, that, and the other. No. That is an attribute of a single job. My job is to start with 0 and end with a greater value at the end of the night. And it doesn't matter what happens in the middle. I can go 0 to 1,000, but if I finished on 100, my job is complete, because I have increased what I was doing at the start of the day by 100. The minus 900 that you would think, oh, I've lost that, was just a tool to get me to that 100. And it's that simple. So that is my one job, to turn 0 into a bigger number. And that's why I don't get stressed. If I end the day greater than I started, result. My target for that day is roughly £200. If I do more than £200 in that day, job well done. If I do less than £200 in that day, but still greater than 0, it's an okay day. Less than 0, bad day in the office. Okay, so that's the way I look at it. It's just a tool of the trade. Okay, so like I say, it is late. It's knocking on now. It's been a superbly long day. Just looking at the other charts on this screen. we'll have a quick look at this. This is a weird one for me, guys. I've been holding this, as you know, since Friday, and I still have faith in it. I am pretty convinced this is going down. It's not getting into my stops yet. It's not getting into my sort of, even into my mindful stops, let alone into a hard stop. It's nowhere near. It's just not going anywhere at the moment. So I'm still on the theory that my premise is right, which is why I'm hanging on to it. And you can see the black line way up there, where I'll be looking to get out if I am wrong. But at this moment in time, it's still okay. I'm quite happy with what's going on. See, at the minute, it's just a range. It's just going backwards and forwards. And I just needed to give it that little bit of a thump. And hopefully we'll be getting that tomorrow or the day after. So that's why I'm hanging on to this. Because this is not a day trade. For all I've got it on my day trade account, it's because I'm looking to carve off as I go. But it's based on a swing trade setup. Okay. And that's kind of why it's here. And I've also left it on just so I can talk to you about it and let you see what a long-term trade can play out. You see, if you're swing trading, some of these things can last weeks, you know, and you see your setup and you watch it and one thing and another, and this has come from a 4-hourly chart and I'm just watching it on an hour. They take a long time to play out and you've just got to sit on them. But if you're right, the rewards are so much better. Okay. And again, I was looking at cable earlier on today, and I said I wasn't going to do anything till it hits either this or this, because it's, well, as you can see, it's just done nothing all day. It's just stayed where it is. But that's a good thing, because if it's compressing, just think of it like a spring. It'll compress, can't take any more, and pop. It's going to go. But the question is, which side is it going to go? And at this moment, we're not rightly sure. If we pull it out, you'll see that is kind of, it's a range of sorts. They're a little bit out of whack, but it has kind of stayed around these two levels. It hasn't really, because you can see it here, it's come in, tried to break, it's come back, it's come back into it. And my theory was for a short to come right down here. But it's anybody's guess, which is why in the call I said I'm not doing anything till it gets here or here. There's not enough information for me to make a decision. You know, that tells me it's pushing down, but that tells me it's going up. That says it's going up. This could be bloody anything. That says it's going down, but then it's rocketed away. That says it's going down, and it's never followed through. It's dirty candles. And if you can't read it, or you can't get a judgment on it, then you leave it. You do something else. I won't force a trade in it, which is why I said I'll wait for it to get here or here, and then I'll reevaluate it and see what's going on and see if I can see anything. But at this moment in time, I can't. Okay. So that be that. And this one, again, it's just sitting there. But I do think there's going to be a bit of pressure relief off this to pull it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that up into there, like that. See if it comes down through the night, stops me out, get a few quid. Happy days. And then I'll look at it again tomorrow
to continue it, because that is a good old move to be paying attention to. And then we'll see this, and if this breaks across the top of here, there's got plenty of room to go further to the upside. So that be that. So happy days. So I'm going to enjoy the coffee, because I've already enjoyed the takeout we had, because Winky said I had to make tea, so she could have had anything she wanted, but she wouldn't go to the pub, so I just ordered in. Who said I can't cook? So remember, guys, do what you love, the money will follow. I'll see you all in the morning.